guys, welcome back. It's your girl Katie here, and today's video I'm going to be doing my Shop My Stash for the month of November. Now, how I usually do these videos is I will actually take you guys along with me as I pick up products, and then after that I will doing a trying on of everything that I picked out on my face today. So that's why I'm very barefaced, and yes, I have a bit of a breakout right now, so just ignore that. Alright, but before we get on into this video, please make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. But yeah, other than that, let's just go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so first thing I'm going to pick out is, of course, the palette for this month. So let me go ahead and randomly select one. Alright, so number 26 this month. Alright, so the palette this month is the Naked, Urban Decay Naked palette here. Here is what the inside looks like. Alright, so now I'm going to pick out a foundation, and I think I'm going to choose this one here. This is the Milk Flex Foundation, a stick foundation, and it's in the shade Snow. So I just recently, I think I picked this one up from like TJ Maxx recently. So I haven't tried it yet, so I want to try this one out. Hopefully it'll work out for me. Alright, so I'm not doing any setting sprays this time because I'm going to try to use up the Milani one that I'm trying to use, and I'm not going to use primer because I got rid of most of my primers just because I was never using them. I have this one here that I do like, but I've just been using moisturizer to prime my face, so I'm just going to skip all of that today. And then I'm going to go ahead and go into brow products. And for brows, I'm going to choose this one here. This is, it's so shiny. This is the Iconic London Cushion brow product here. It's a Sculpt and Boost one. So I'm going to try to use that one up. Hopefully it's not dried out, and if it is, I'll just come back and pick another one. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do mascara next. And for mascara, I'm going to choose this one, which is the Tristique, just mascara, I guess. Yeah, it says Good Vibes mascara, so I'm going to try to use that one up, or at least use it this month. And then for concealer, let's see. So for concealer, I'm going to use the Pretty Vulgar Undercover Concealer here. It's in the shade Little White Lies, I think. Alright, and then moving over here, I'm going to pull out a lipstick, which I really don't know what I want to use this month. Alright, so I think I'm going to choose this one. And this is a Bite lipstick in the shade, it's in the shade Cocoa Bite. It's a mini Bite lipstick, and it's this really pretty nude. And I definitely want a nude for this month, so I think I'm going to choose this one. It's so tiny and cute. Alright, and then moving on to liquid lipsticks, I am going to go ahead and pick out another red lipstick, because I've really been enjoying wearing red lipsticks, and I think this time I'm going to choose this ColourPop one. I recently picked this one up from ColourPop, and it's from the Mulan collection, and this is in the shade Strong Chi. I haven't tried this one yet, so I'm excited to see how the formula is. I'm going to go ahead and skip gloss this month because I'm going to stick with the Persona one that I used from last month because I really liked that one. Okay, so now we're done over here, so I'm going to move down to pick out the face products for this month. Alright, so I am going to skip face powder because, as you guys know, I've been trying to use up that Becca powder for the past like 3 months, and I'm almost there, guys. I'm almost done with it. So I'm going to skip setting powder, so I'm going to go into my bronzers here. And I think for this month I'm going to use the Too Faced Cocoa Contour palette, which I know it's a contour palette, but I don't know, I think I'm going to pull this one out. I might pull another bronzer just to kind of have another bronzer to use, but I'm not really for sure which one, so I think I'm going to that'll do that for this month. Then for blush. Which one was I? Okay, I recently got these from, I think it's Tarte. Is this from Tarte? Yeah. It was their holiday collection. They're like Amazonian clay blushes kind of thing. I may pull out a couple of these to play with because I do have 3 different ones. There's that one, and there's this one. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna play with this one. I may pull 2 of them out. I don't know. I have a lot of products that I've been wanting to try. I've just been putting it off. I may just do like a full face of new products. I don't know. Let me know if you guys want that, to see a full face of new products or something. So I've never even tried this one yet. This is a Wanderer Beauty one. And I feel like these are too shimmery. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and pull out just one of them for today, or for this month. And this one is this here. I do really like the looks of these 2 blushes here. So, and that one I would probably use as a topper. So, there's that. And then for highlight, let's see what I have here. I think I'm going to pull out this MAC one. This is the Hyper Real Glow highlighting palette here. And then I think I'm going to actually, I know you guys can't see it very well, but here, let me see. Alright, there you go. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and pull out just a random face palette because I haven't used any of these down here either. So this is that recent one I got from, I think that's a black, is this blush? Yeah, that's blush. See, I've never even touched this MAC one, so I might go ahead and pull this one out. I know it's like a bunch of different ones, but I don't know, I'm in the mood to play with a lot of different things, so. But I feel like that's too much blush. I don't know, maybe I'll hold off on one of these. Maybe I'll just do a full face of like new products that I haven't tried out yet. Maybe I'll do that later. Alright, so I think that's going to do it for now. So now that I've picked up all the products, let's go ahead and get on into the trying on part now. Alright, so now that everything has been picked out, it's time to try everything on my face. I did go ahead and grab another foundation in case this milk one doesn't work out, because I am kind of hesitant, because so far I haven't found any stick foundations that really work for my face because I have a very dry face and I haven't ever found one yet that's very creamy. So I picked out the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. I haven't tried this one either, so I picked this one out just in case this one doesn't work. But let's go ahead and get started and start applying this stuff on my face. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in. Alright, so I went ahead and zoomed you guys in. I feel like I'm really high today. I don't know, maybe I'm not. Alright, so going in with the stick foundation. Again, this is the Flex Foundation Stick in the shade Snow. And I'm hoping this is my shade. I don't know. I don't know if it is, but I'm just going to go ahead and go in with it. Alrighty. It looks pretty light, but oh yeah, that looks way too light, but I don't know, my neck's pretty pale, so I don't know. Alright, so just gonna blend that out. Yeah, that is way too light for me for sure, and I can already tell that it's not looking good on my skin. It's very much accentuating all of my dry areas. So what I'm going to do is going to go ahead and wipe this off because this is just not going to work for me. For starters, way too light for me. I can already tell, really light, and it's just not blending well on my skin. And I was kind of afraid of that because I do have very dry skin and it's just sticking. So I'm just going to go ahead and wipe this out and we'll try the other one. Man, they weren't kidding when they said the shade was Snow. Like, that was very pale. And, I mean, the stick doesn't actually look that pale, but on the skin, it's pale. Alright, so that's unfortunate that that didn't work out, but I just, like I said, I haven't found a foundation that actually works, like, stick-wise for me. All of them are just too, they're not creamy enough for my skin type. Going in with the Physicians Formula, I haven't tried this one, so hopefully this will be a better match. I don't know, guys. I am the worst, I feel like, at picking up foundations. That's interesting. I was expecting it to have a pump, but it actually has a dough flip applicator. Which I don't know how I feel about that. I like these, but I don't know. Man, it's got a strong smell. Alright, so this is already looking like a better match. It's not my exact shade, I don't think, but it's a lot better than what I just was messing with. Alright, going back in to blend this out. Well, so far this one's a lot better than what I just used. I didn't really say what the foundation was, so my apologies. So this is the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation, and it's supposed to be a brightening complexion. It's all for all skin types, and it has SPF in it, which is neat. So far it feels really nice on the skin. I wouldn't say the coverage is like really, it's not full coverage. Like I keep having to go back in where my blemishes are and kind of have to like reapply, and I may have to end up going in with like a concealer and spot concealing, just because it's building up. It's just not the buildup I want. I really want to not be able to see those red spots, and I can just still see them peeking through a little bit, which is, it's not bad. It doesn't feel heavy at all on the skin, and it's blending out really nice though. So now I'm just going to go ahead and kind of spot conceal with a concealer, this Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline. I'm going to go ahead and spot conceal with this. Alright, so that looks a lot better. So now I'm just going to go in with the Pretty Vulgar concealer here, and now I'm just going to start concealing. From what I remember, this concealer is like kind of not runny, it's just very watery, so it's really not like a thick concealer. It's just it's a very thin concealer. Alright, now I'm just going to go ahead and set my face with the Becca Hydro Mist setting powder here. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and go in with the brow product, and again, this is the Iconic London brow cushion here, and I'm just hoping it's not dried out, but we'll see. If it is, I'll just go grab another one, because I haven't used this in a while, and I've had it for a while, so there's a chance that it is dried out, but hopefully it's not. We'll see. And it comes with like its own little like angled brush and like a spoolie. And then on the inside it has like two different shades, like there's a really dark one and then there's a lighter one. It's not completely dried out, but I can tell it's not as moist or wet as it used to be. So this will probably be my last time using this product, or like I'll use it up during the rest of the month, but I probably will have to get rid of it after that. That's the only bad thing about cream cushions and things like that. They do eventually dry out, so I can't take my time using them as I would like a cream pencil or something. I mean, those will dry up too, but it seems like cushions seem to dry up a lot faster. I have to say, I don't really like this little thing that it comes with. It keeps bending when I'm trying to apply the product. I wish it didn't bend. But I know why, because it's so that it can fit in here, so it bends to fold, but I don't know, I just wish it wasn't like that. Alright, so that's on. It still looks really nice. Like I said, it's just not as pigmented as it was because it's drying out. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and apply bronzer. Well, contour. It says it's a contour palette, but I'm probably just going to use it to bronze. I don't really contour, but it is probably going to look more like a contour because the shades are more cool toned. I probably won't use these brightening powders. I mean, yeah, I'm not really much into highlighting, like, besides just doing like concealing kind of highlighting. I don't really use powders to highlight under the eyes, so I think I'm probably just going to dip into these two shades, this medium contour and the light contour, and I'm just going to use it as a bronzer. Alright, now that that's on, that looks fine to me. I don't know, I may end up switching it out because it is really a contour shade, which doesn't look bad. It's just I like to be more bronzy. Alright, so let's see. Now moving on to the blush. So again, this is one of the Tarte, it's called Blush Authority. It's just it's Amazonian Clay Cheek Wardrobe is what it's called. But this was one of their holiday sets. I picked it up from Ulta. So it has 3 shades in here. So from top to bottom, this shade is called Yours Truly, and this one's Into You, and this one is Playtime. So I don't think I'll use this one because this one is more of a shimmer shade. It would be more like a blush topper, and I'm not, with my skin being so textured right now, I don't really want to add shine to the areas where it's already pretty textured. So I probably will just dip into these 2 shades. I'm not sure which one I want to do. I'm thinking more this middle one here, so this one would be called Into You. I'll go into that one first, and then I will see how I like it. It is pretty powdery. Like when I was dipping in, it's got, you know, some kick up. This one is very light. I have to forget that for you guys to be able to see it on camera, I have to put quite a bit on. So in person I can see it pretty well, and I guess on camera I can kind of see it. I always just feel like I have to apply twice as much blush than I normally would just for the camera to pick it up. But this is a very pretty color, and it seems to be blending out pretty well. So that's all done, so now I'm going to move into highlight, and again using the Hyper Real Glow palette from MAC, and it's a highlighting palette. I could probably only use these 2 shades right here, honestly. I think this one might be a little too dark for me, so I think I'm going to go into this one first. See, this one seems to be the lighter one, I think. No, actually this one might be lighter. I don't know, I'll probably mix these 2 right here. They don't have shade names on them, so I can't tell you what the shade name is. It is very blinding though. It's very pretty. I'd say this is almost more blinding than the Ofra one that I had last month. I don't know, it seems to be catching the light really well. Wow, that's really blinding. I love it. So normally I would film these with like more of a chit chat, get ready with me, but I don't really have anything to discuss today. The only thing I have to say is like I did get my hands on that new ColourPop palette, the child palette. It's the little Baby Yoda one. I'm excited to get it. I I don't need another palette, I know, but it's kind of like a collector's item at this point because it's a limited edition. But the packaging is so cute. I couldn't resist. I like the Mandalorian series a lot, so I couldn't resist. Alright, so I think I'm finally just going to go on into the palette now. So again, this is the Naked Urban Decay palette. It is a very kind of neutral palette here, so I think I'm just going to come up with a look, and then I will tell you guys which shadows I use to create the look. From what I know, I think this palette is like an OG, like back in the early YouTube days or whatever. This used to be a really popular item. I am noticing kind of right off the bat that this palette has not very many matte shades. So this is a matte shade, this Buck, and then Naked is a matte shade, and then Virgin is a matte shade. But the rest of them are all shimmers, which I'm not a big fan of that. I prefer more mattes than shimmers, just because I feel like shimmers just don't seem to work as well as the mattes do when it comes to like building a color up, in my opinion. Like, I don't know, like if I wanted to deepen this look, I really wouldn't be able to because the rest are just shimmers. And I don't know, shimmers just don't do the same. Like, I feel like I can create a more complex look with the matte shades than I can with a bunch of shimmer shades, if that makes sense. Alright, so that's basically done. So what I did for the top, I haven't done the bottom yet, is I went in with the Buck over here, this kind of darkish tan, and then I darkened up the corners here with Dark Horse, and that actually worked out a lot better than I thought it was going to. So I kind of take it back. These shimmers are definitely a little bit, I guess, better than the ones that I normally use to deepen up corners. I mean, it does still have kind of like a reflex, which I don't like. That the darker shade has more like a gold reflex, so it doesn't look as dark as I would like it. Like I said, that is one of the reasons why I prefer mattes, is they're matte, you know, they don't have like a shimmer to them, a sheen kind of thing, but it did work really well, and it was really pigmented. I do wish this palette had like maybe a matte black in it, because I could see, like, I could probably create some really nice smoky eyes if there was a matte black. There has this shade over here called Creep, but it looks kind of like a blue, so I didn't go with that, but I do really like how it looked. It kind of went more with like an emerald kind of gold look today. I'm going to go ahead and finish out my bottom lash line now, and I'm going to apply eyeliner, and then I'm going to be back to try out the mascara. Alright, so eyeliner is on, bottom lash line done. I am really liking how this look is looking. I do really like the gold with the green. So I'm going to go in now with Trestique Good Vibes Mascara. It does have this eyelash curler thing over here, but I don't usually ever curl my eyes and I don't ever curl my eyeliner, or, oh my gosh, I can't talk today. So I don't normally ever curl my eyelashes. It's just not really one of my things. So I'm not going to use that part, but I am going to go ahead and use the mascara part. So here is what the wand looks like. Not a bad wand. It's a little bit, it's not huge, so that's good. So hopefully it will be fine for the bottom lash line. Here we go. So there's one side done. I did put about 2 coats on, and you can build it up, but it will start to probably get clumpy if you keep building it up. But I do think it really makes my lashes look really good, and it did definitely lengthen. I would say it lengthened and somewhat volumized. I could probably get it to volumize a little bit more, but like I said, I think it will start to clump up because this side's already looking a little bit clumpy just from me applying another layer on. So this is about as far as I would go to putting it on, but if you like kind of the clumpy look, then you could definitely put on another coat. Alright, and then last but not least, I have, should I do probably a nude? I think the red might make it look too much like Christmas, and it's not Christmas yet. I know people love Christmas, and I like the spirit of Christmas and everything, but Thanksgiving hasn't even come yet, and Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, so we're not doing a Christmas look yet. So I'm going to go in with the Bite Size lipstick here in the shade Cocoa Bite. I'll put this on. It's so cute and tiny. Again, this is a mini lipstick, so that's why it's so small. The smell of lipstick like takes me back to like kind of my childhood. Like I remember going into my mom's bathroom and putting on some of her lipstick. She had like the old school lipstick, so it always smelled like super much. It smelled just like old lipstick. This does smell like that, but lipstick has like a unique smell. Alright, there we go. And then I guess I can set my face. So, like I said, I am trying to use up this Milani Make It Last setting spray here. So, just going to go ahead and pop some of this on. I guess I'd be more like spritzing it on because I don't really pop it on, I spritz it. The spray really smells really nice to me. It smells kind of like perfume or something, but the mister is not the best. Like, you can get somewhat a fine mist, but then it'll have like those random big like chunks come out. But it's not bad for a drugstore. But alright, you guys, here is the finished look. I'm actually pretty happy with this month's picks. I'm pretty sure I say that in every one of my Shop My Stashes. But you guys know how I am. I'm pretty easy to please, so I'll just kind of go quickly through them. Again, not really going to go through all of them, just the ones that I feel I should talk about. So I'm mostly probably going to talk about the ones that I haven't used in a while. So I do really like the Tarte Amazonian clay blush here. I really like how it looks on my skin. I actually am not too excited about this product. I just am not much of a contour person, but I don't think it looks bad, so maybe I'll grow to like it the more I use it. I do really like the highlighting powder. I think it looks really pretty, and it's very blinding. I can see it on my skin, so I'm not thrilled about that. I can see the golden like streak there, but I don't know. It could just be a little bit too golden for me, but I do really like how it looks. I was actually surprised by the palette. I didn't think I was gonna, I mean, when I pulled it out, I was like, it kind of looks a little boring, but I think I can get some pretty good looks out of this. I was impressed with that dark green that I did deepen up the corners with, so maybe maybe this palette will change my mind about shimmer shades, I don't know. But yeah, other than that, all the other products I've used before, I still really like them and everything, so. But yeah, that is going to do it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you like seeing these types of videos. And also comment down below what is your favorite item in my Shop My Stash for this month. And if any of these products are your favorites. And let me know down in the comments. I love chatting with you guys. But other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!